These images have gone viral and angered many. Police have accused the demonstrators, most of them high school students, of vandalism and treason. At least 150 people were arrested outside a school on Thursday after demonstrators allegedly fought with police and torched vehicles. Authorities say the students were found carrying tear gas canisters, sticks and baseball bats.
It is quite shocking to see this image of these youths on their knees with their hands on their heads or handcuffed and confined. Next to the food bank, there is a private garden and they were all cooped up. I'll go ahead and say it, it reminded me of these images of camps in a way. They'd all been cooped up and surrounded by the police. But in a way, all these kids were ashamed, with their eyes to the ground. They weren't violent at all.
On Friday, a day after the arrests, hundreds of students marched through the streets of Paris. They were calling on President Emmanuel Macron to resign. Many were protesting against changes to university entrance requirements. Others wanted to show support for those detained students. The demonstrators say they have been inspired by the Yellow Vest movement. Those protests started last month over the rising cost of living.
There have been several social movements as the marches for climate change and of course Yellow Vest. So we want to bring our support to these movements, which will allow us to be heard by the government.
The government is struggling to quell some of its biggest protests in years. And the student protests could pose yet another challenge for President Macron. Philip Owera, TRT World.